Hi everyone, how are you? This video is going to be a good one. I'm going to address like a very common thing that happens to entrepreneurs, and that is they quit. They quit. They don't stay motivated. They just quit. And I get the question often of like, how can I stay motivated with my business? And this happens many entrepreneurs. So let's go over some things to help you stay motivated. Number one, I shouldn't have to say this, but if you're an entrepreneur, you shouldn't have to be motivated because, you gotta be waking up and trying to do whatever you can until you're going to sleep. It's gotta be kind of like your obsession almost, right? So the motivation has to really come from within. And really that comes to, that's true for not just business, that's true for whatever you're doing. You've gotta be into it. You gotta be passionate about it. And so actually, if you go back to your business idea overall, like when you first get your business idea, how excited are you about it? That should be one of the criteria for choosing the business idea. Because if you're not that excited about it, and it's gonna be boring, or you're not gonna enjoy it, then you're not gonna get more. It's not, you gotta live it. You gotta live that business. And I don't wanna, yeah, there's a room in your life for like life balance, but you've gotta like intrinsically everything kind of like go through life, and that you gotta be figuring out everything in your business. So in a way, there should not be a question of how to motivate myself, because that should be something inside of you that is there. But many people they ask that, and they face this issue, and not just in business. They really face this in whatever they're doing. Like people ask all the time, like, how do I, like I want to do this, but I can't stay motivated. I want to do it, I'm planning to do it, but I don't do it. So some good things to actually get you in the habit is something that actually worked for me early on, is maintaining a to-do list. And there are many apps with to-do list. Actually, there's a to-do list feature on one of my apps. But this is a simple feature. You can get that on many apps, or so you can always have it with on your phone, and then when you have an idea, you put it on your to-do list, so it's always with you. That's really good for that. And then the good thing about writing this to-do list is that you should make each item very doable and achievable and small, so that you can kind of check off a few of them per day, or one per day, and then keep getting new ones, writing down new ones, erasing the old ones, or maybe putting the old ones in a spot where you can kind of see what you've done, so that over time you can see, wow, I've really done a lot. And that's another way to kind of give yourself an extra little motivational boost. But having that like list, it keeps you organized, it keeps you on the current task, it helps you prioritize, and it really helps you get going. But that's organizational kind of. I really think you gotta find that motivation from inside. It's so important. You gotta daydream that business. You gotta like sleep that business. When you're idle time, your mind has to drift to some part of your business. That's really what has to happen. And if that doesn't happen, then ask yourself, why not? What's on my mind? What's more important to me? What are my priorities? Am I watching TV instead of doing this? Am I doing other stuff? Like, what are my priorities that I'm not really focused on that business enough, and why do I need the motivation? Because it's really like, I can give tips and things like that, but I can't give birth to it. That's something that has to happen inside of you. That's a weird term, but whatever. So that's how you do it. Also, one way to stay motivated is to have a co-founder. Because if you're starting a business on your own, it's challenging, it's very challenging, it's very difficult, and it's lonely because you're doing everything on your own. So, especially if you're a first-time entrepreneur. So a co-founder can be, you can brainstorm ideas, when things are down, and all businesses have down times, they can kind of be sort of like, together you guys can help each other get through it, things like that. Having a co-founder goes a very long way to helping you stay motivated. And also you guys sort of are a little bit responsible to each other, or a lot responsible. You're responsible to each other to do your part. So that's also kind of keeps you going. The next thing is you have to have the support of friends and family, because having that positivity in your life, it will sort of keep you encouraged, as opposed to if your friends and family, they think what you're doing is stupid, then of course you'll have that on the back of your mind all the time, and it's going to drag, it's going to be like dragging you back. It's going to be holding you back. So you do want to have a positive life environment because that's going to be the strength from which you're going to kind of draw and get your business going day to day. And the same thing with your spouse, right? Or spouse or significant other, they've got to be supportive. If they're not supportive, it's like, you know, not only are you fighting the business challenges, but you're also fighting like the challenges of, you know, these psychological, mental issues. So you gotta generally have a positive base out of which you want to like live and operate your business. Of course, health is important, because without health, everything seems a little bit more negative. Without exercise, you know, exercise gives you endorphins, things like that. It helps your mental health, and business is very, very difficult. Business often has negative effects on mental health and physical health. So you've got to make sure you have that kind of mental, physical health and social health. Those are things are also going to help you with your business. So that's it. That's how you stay motivated. Those are sort of the things to help you. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, please check out my mobile apps. They help you plan and start your business. They come as a 4-app course covering business ideas, business planning, marketing, and fundraising. And they're available on iOS, Android, and Kindle, and the Nook. And what else? Yeah, they're also available on Problemio.com. So you can just search for Problemio on any Google, Android, or just go to Problemio.com and I'll have the links to everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.